Well, hello, all my musical brothers and sisters. How's it going? Hey, it is Sunday night. It is the 16th of May, I think. Sunday, 16th. And figured I would do another collection video. And if you've read the description of this video, which I will put in there after I do it, you are already aware that this is my David Gray collection. Now, David Gray is maybe one of the furthest things from a progressive rock artist. Then again, maybe not, because he's an interesting artist. I think a lot of people find him to be kind of depressing. I could see how some people might come to that conclusion, but I really like what he does. I think the guy's a super talented songwriter. I think he's a really talented guitarist and great piano player too. So, and he works with great musicians. He has good people in his band. So, you know, I think the guy's great. He's known for generally one song, Babylon. And that is the song that attracted me to him when I heard it one day on one of those radio stations at the really low end of the dial, you know, like a college station or something. And yeah, they were playing some songs, and they played Babylon, and I loved it. I loved it. Right away, it connected with me. And I bought White Ladder. And I just stuck with White Ladder for a year or two. And then I started checking out some of his other material, and I found his catalog to be very interesting. It was interesting to collect, and the guy's got some really good material out. But it's an interesting catalog for collectors, and I'll show you why, because I do have quite a bit of his material. I have just about everything on CD, just about everything, and then a lot of his material on vinyl. So, without any more yapping, I'll show you what I have. His first two albums are Flesh and A Century Ends. And this box set, I remember finding this box set and thinking, well, this makes it real easy for me. First two albums. It's interesting because he's got several different kinds of covers, several different, he's got different kinds of cover art for some of these albums. There's Flesh. I believe this is the first one. 94. 93. Well, I got it backwards. A Century Ends is the first album. At least I'm showing it's published in 1993. 1993? Yeah, 1993. And then Flesh is 1994. So there you go. And I'll be honest, I've played each of these albums, but maybe just one time. No, I take that back. I think I played one of these twice, and because I really liked it the first time I heard it. But I'm not familiar with the albums enough to know the songs and to know which songs I really liked. I just played it, and I liked what I heard. It was good. So at any rate, A Century Ends and Flesh, and there are different, like I said, there's different cover art to it. So, all right, so that's this box set. And it's good material. In fact, it's not nearly as depressing as some of the later stuff that I've heard. So All right. Here's his third album, and I found this in a local used record store here in Frederick. And it is apparently a promotional release. David Gray, sell, sell, sell. So he's just talking about marketing in general, I suppose. And yeah, this was a promotional copy, or is a promotional copy. It's got a line through the barcode and everything. And it even has license for promotional use, not a sale. Not a sale, instead of not for sale. This CD cannot be transferred without consent of record company. Use or retention of this CD signifies acceptance of this license. So I better accept this license, I suppose. Sheesh. Comes with a booklet with all the words. And I do remember playing this one when I got it home, and I liked this one quite a bit. His third album, Sell, Sell, Sell. I thought this was really good, actually. All right. So that's this promotional copy, anyway. And yeah, it's a good album. I've probably listened to this maybe twice. Yeah, I could have listened to it more, but I have a lot of music to listen to. I'm very busy. All right, so, and of course, the fourth album is White Ladder. This is a domestic pressing and is special in that it contains 11 tracks. Other territories have released this and it's got 10 tracks, as you know, that's the usual pressing. But the 11th track is a second version of Babylon called Babylon 2. How appropriate. All right. So, and of course Babylon is the hit, man. That's the big one. But this album's got a lot of great songs. Please Forgive Me. It starts off with Please Forgive Me, and that's a great tune. Of course, Babylon is second. My Oh My, it's another great song. We're Not Right. I can't recall what that is offhand, but I'm sure that I liked it because the first 4 songs I remember I really liked. 5 is Night Blindness. 6 is Silver Lining. 7 is the title track, White Ladder. 8 is This Year's Love. 9 is Sail Away. Those last 2 songs were singles. 10 is Say Hello, Wave Goodbye. Yeah, sounds like a Beatles song. And then 11 is Babylon 2. I don't know if that was available in other territories, but it was available here in the States. So, excuse me. I should have had a cup of freaking hot coffee or something. All right, so that's White Ladder. This is the Japanese release of White Ladder. And yeah, it's funny because there's a bonus track on here, but I think on this album there's also a bonus track. If you put this out, if you put the CD in your player and you hit rewind, it will back up to another track. I think that's on this album. That's on the Japanese release. I think that's correct. I think it's on here. I'm pretty sure that it's this Japanese version of White Ladder. It also says it has here. You're gonna make me open this thing because it does have another bonus track. It says the bonus track is Say Hello, Wave Goodbye. Now, oh no. Oh no, that's not it. The bonus track is Over My Head. It's track number 6. Over My Head. So, but I think that you also can back this up. When you put this right in your player and you hit rewind, I believe there's another track at the before the album starts. And it's a pretty neat little track. So, and we can talk more about that a little bit later. Here is CD single of Babylon. This has Radio Mix 1, Babylon. And then it's got Tell Me More Lies, Over My Head, and another version of Babylon. Yeah, another version of Babylon. This might, actually, some of these tracks might be video tracks, but it doesn't say that. It doesn't say video, Babylon video, so it looks like there's 4 audio tracks on here. All right. Goofy picture of him running around. All right. There's the disc. Here's another single that I picked up from, looks like it was from Borders. Or maybe I got it from somebody who got it from Borders. This Year's Love. This Year's Love. This is actually CD 2. This is CD 1 of This Year's Love. This is CD 2. So of course you get different B-sides, right? You sure do. For CD 1 you get the A-sides are different as well. So it looks like This Year's Love, it looks like this is probably the LP version. And then you get a strings remix. Okay, This Year's Love strings remix. Then you get Flame Turns Blue, I believe that's a non-album track. And The Lights of London, I think is also a non-album track. Here you get This Year's Love, and it's from December 16th, 2000. 4 minutes and 22 seconds, so it's a little bit longer track. I guess it's a live version. I'm guessing it's a live version, or maybe it's just, maybe it's a BBC track. You get Roots of Love and Tired of Me. Now, I don't know if these are non-album tracks or maybe they're from an earlier album. I can't remember. But there you go. That's what you get. Here's another single, Sail Away. Great song. I like Sail Away a lot. This has different edits of Sail Away. It's got 3 different versions. It's got a Bifco radio edit, a Bifco club mix at 7 minutes and 2 seconds. That's the kind of stuff I generally don't like. And I think I remember listening to that and thinking, yeah, I could have done without this, but I have it. As a collector, I scored it. And Then there's another a mix at 5:35, and that's called the Ray and Christian remix. I guess Ray and Christian are two producers or mixers, or I don't know. All right, sail away. Another single from the album, Please Forgive Me, and like I said, another great song, the first song on the album. And you get the radio edit, and then you get Please Forgive Me, Paul Hartnell remix. Then Babylon Live at the Point in Dublin. I think that Babylon Live at the Point, I think that is actually on a DVD, and you get the audio from that on here. I believe that's correct. And I do have the DVD, and it's in the other room. I wasn't even going to bother to show it to you. And then Please Forgive Me, the enhanced video. So there you go. The fourth track is a enhanced audio visual track. Please forgive me for stumbling on that. All right, and then here is another single of Babylon. It's just a card. This was made in the European Union somewhere. Oh, Lead Me Upstairs and New Horizons, recorded live at the Temple Bar Music Center, Dublin. So you get, you get two live tracks. Lead Me Upstairs and New Horizons. New Horizons, is that? I can't remember if that is the Moody Blues tune or if that's some other song that he wrote. Yeah, looks like he wrote it because it's published by Warner Chappell. All right, anyway, that's the last single, and it's not in a little tiny, very fragile jewel case. It comes in this little package. And then, of course, I like to put these things together. So I called it a longer White Ladder, and it included all these B-sides and extra tracks. Can't Get Through is, I believe, is the song at the beginning of I think that when I do this, I put these booklets together, and a lot of times I'll actually put little notes in here. Oops, I didn't do that with this one, but I think Can't Get Through is the is that song that you have to rewind the Japanese disc. You rewind it a few minutes, and you Can't Get Through, and then Flame Turns Blue, The Lights of London. Yeah, all the B-sides and remixes and stuff. Trying to see. Yeah, Falling Down the Mountainside, a live version of that. Anyway, if you want, you can freeze. Oh shit, my ceiling fan. If you want to freeze this so you could check out all the tracks, it is 75 minutes long. And so there you go. You can freeze that, and you can check out the tracks that are on here. But it's just a compilation that I burned after I bought all these things from different people off of eBay and Discogs, probably. And I just sort of compiled this collection. 77 minutes and 40 seconds. It's got 19 tracks. All right. Then, of course, you get this recent re-release of White Ladder, this little box set. And this is crazy because it's got rarities and B-sides, but it doesn't have everything. It includes all kinds of stuff, like there's a bunch of demos here, 5 demos at least, that are on the tail end of this. It's got 12 tracks, rarities and B-sides, 12 tracks. There's a whole lot more stuff that are on these B-sides, and I'm not talking about those long 7-minute remixes that are kind of oddball. I'm talking about like unreleased songs, otherwise unreleased songs, and they're not all on here. So I found that to be a little bit mind-boggling. Plus, the first CD, which is supposed to be the album version, you know, the album probably remastered, it only has 10 tracks. So you have a Japanese bonus track that's not on here. You have Babylon 2 that's not on here. So I'm baffled. I'm baffled by that. Especially because he didn't include Babylon 2 on the second disc either. So maybe, you know what? I don't think I've ever played it, so maybe it's a hidden track. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. And if you know, if that's on there, then let me know, if you'll be so kind. All right, anyway, so that's their 4th album, White Ladder. And here's his 5th album, Flame Turns Blue, Lost Songs, okay? And Lost Songs has these tracks, okay? This 1995 through 1998. I don't know why these songs were not released at the time that they were. I'm guessing that they were recorded between 95 and 98. I looked through the booklet before I started doing this video, and there's absolutely zero. You get the lyrics for the songs, and you do get credits, who plays what, but there's no notes saying why these came out on this disc, why they were withheld, or I don't know. Lost songs. They were lost songs. I don't know what that means. I also looked through Discogs to see if there were any comments in there, and nothing. All right, so lost songs. And the next album is actually a compilation that came out in 2001. That came out in 2000. This came out in 2001. I really have to say I like the cover. That goofy smile on his face. The guy's a happy guy. You got to say that. So what this is he released back in 2002 and 3 and 1992, through 1994. He put out 3 EPs, and they were not on any album. So he just collected those tunes, and he also included a song called "Coming Down" that was also on another EP. Maybe it's a B-side. A non-album B-side track. All right, so anyway, but that's what this is, a collection of EPs. So, all right. His probably earliest material, I'm guessing. All right. Then he put out, in a way, those kind of like were guess he kind of took a break from writing, or maybe he was just touring heavily. Because these two albums are, I mean, lost songs. And then this EP, the 3 EPs, not new material. Then he put out a New Day at Midnight. I think this is from 2002. A New Day at Midnight. This is the Japanese pressing. It comes with an extra track called Lorelei. I think that Lorelei was a B-side of one of his singles as well. But in Japan, they included it. They tacked it at the end of the album. So here's that. It's cool. Now on sale, White Ladder. So they were pushing him. They were pushing this album when they released this one as well. All right, so New Day at Midnight. This is pretty good. A lot of good material on this album. And a lot of singles too. Here's a single, The Other Side. Yep, with Lorelei and Decipher. So you do get 2 B-sides on here. Of course, Lorelei's on that Japanese release. Be Mine, another CD single. With Loverboy and Falling Down the Mountainside, live at the BBC. Two CD singles from that album. That's it. Here you get Life in Slow Motion. Slow motion. And again, I got the Japanese pressing that again has a bonus track, Everybody's Leaving Town. It's tacked on the end of this album. All right, slow motion. And this is another good record. Some really interesting music on here as well. But tons of singles. He released a lot of singles from this album. And I will show them to you now. I'll show them to you now. Life in Slow Motion. Here's the dual disc. I forgot I had this. The dual disc is a multi-channel surround sound disc. The CD side is the album. The DVD side is the entire album in enhanced stereo. Oh, that's funny because it's not 5.1 surround sound. It's an enhanced stereo. And you also get a Life in Slow Motion documentary. You get a photo gallery, and you get you get all the lyrics for the songs too. Now, I think the booklet has the lyrics, but if you want it on the DVD, you can get it on here. That's the deal. He strikes up with you. Here is The One I Love. No, it's not the REM tune. You get The One I Love, and then you get Going In Blind. And that is the piano and string version. So you get 2 tracks. The One I Love and Going In Blind. A different version than what's on the album. I'm guessing that that's an album track, Going In Blind. No, it's not even on this album. If it's on an album, it's not on this one. Anyway, Yeah, it's not on here. But you get the one I love, and Going in Blind, the piano and string version. All right. It might be from a different album, or it might be a B-side. Here is the second disc. He released these, each song that he released on CD from the album, he released 2 CDs from it. And here you get 2 tracks. You get, oh, I take that back. You get 3 interesting tracks, because the one I love is an acoustic version. And then you get with open arms, and you get everybody's leaving town. Yep, 2 non-album tracks. All right. Here you get Hospital Food, beautiful cover, and strange title for a song, Hospital Food, but yep, this is on the album, and this is the radio edit. And then you also get Smile Like You Mean It, and that is a BBC Radio 1 live version. Smile Like You Mean It. Here it is again. Here, let's compare. They're very colorful, but there are actually 2 different covers too. So, kind of nice. I like stuff like that, man. I gotta say, I appreciate this. And you get what songs you get on here? Hospital Food, the album version. No acoustic version, Dave. Then you get Baltimore, live at V 2005 or 2003. I can't tell. You get Crimson Lightning, and you get Hospital Food live at the church studios. Oh, video. That's a video. So there you go. All right, so you get these awesome looking, beautiful covers. All right, and then of course there's 2 more. I believe there's 2 more. Alibi. This includes the exclusive non-album track Tracer. And I believe that there was a 7-inch single that came with that was had a B-side that was also exclusive to that 7-inch, which I managed to locate that on, I believe it was on YouTube, and I downloaded it. And so here's Alibi, radio edit, and then Tracer. Only 2 tracks, but you get Tracer, a non-album cut. And here you get, includes Alibi live from the Hammersmith Apollo, and then 2 exclusive tracks, and the full uncut video for Alibi. That yeah, you get those enhanced video tracks. You get Long Gone Now and Sacred Ground, and then a live version of Alibi, and then you get the video of Alibi, uncut. I don't know what that means. I never did look at that video. And here is more Life in Slow Motion. This is something I put together that includes all these B-sides, and yeah, Tracer was the it's a 5-minute long B-side. Long Gone Now and Sacred Ground, 2 more B-sides that were on those CDs. And then there's a song called Golden Ray. It's about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes. That is the B-side, the 7-inch vinyl only B-side. All right, it's on here. I don't own a copy of that, but I did find the song online and included it on this compilation that I put together of all the B-sides and stuff. All right, 74 minutes and 40 seconds. Here, for those of you who may be huge fans of David Gray and you want to know everything that is out, and maybe you're not familiar with this stuff, here, look at this. All right, you can freeze it and you can study it and blah blah blah. All right, cool, man. So all right, just those two albums, I put these compilations together. You're not gonna see this stuff anymore. Sometimes I feel kind of like like a total nerd showing you that stuff, but that doesn't bother me. Here you get greatest hits. This came out, when did this come out? 2007. And there is a live version of Shine on here. I don't know if there's other exclusive tracks on here. I think that there's another greatest hits that I have that came out several years later after this one, and it's got some exclusive, you know, tracks that he recorded for the greatest hits to get the collector to buy it. That's right. That's me here. The collector. All right. So this is David Gray, greatest hits. And it just happens to be a compilation, and I don't even think I ever bothered to play this because I have all his albums, so I just play the albums. Maybe I need to crank this up and check it out. In fact, it looks like it's still in the shrink wrap. This is a 2 CD set, by the way. Oh, it's a 2 CD set. Huh. Oh yeah, this isn't in the shrink wrap. Why is it a 2 CD set? I can't remember. I think that there is I think there's a CD single on the other side of this. Where does it open this way? Here it is. It opens this way. Greatest hits. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. There are two songs on here on this other single. One with the Birds and In the Morning. Classic cover songs selected and performed live by David. So this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive release. That's why I picked this up. This was special because you get that extra CD with 2 songs, 2 cover songs. And you don't see anything about that on the back of the record here. And I thought that this was still in the shrink wrap. There's some kind of stickered residue or some crap. Not residue, but a mark. All right, anyway. There you go. Something to look for if you're a collector. The Barnes & Noble exclusive release that came with a second disc with 2 songs. Go figure. All right, here is live covers. 2001 through 2007, David Gray live covers. And I get the feeling that the 2 songs that are on that disc are also on this CD. And this is really mysterious because there's nothing on the outside cover that tells you what songs are in here. So Song to the Siren, one to Ramona, one with the birds, right? In the Morning, I think, was the other one. Yeah. "1,000 Miles Behind." 1,000 Miles Behind. That's the name of this album. And this came out in 2000. Ooh, again, I cannot see. Looks like it might be 2007 or 2009. Whatever. Check it out if you want. Live covers 2001, 2007. And Discogs will have that information. Again, the disclaimer is I'm showing you what I own. A lot of times I don't know much more than that, much more than what I'm seeing on these covers. Here's the next studio album, Draw the Line, and this is a deluxe version because it's got 2 discs as well. David Gray, man, his catalog, he has, especially with these later stuff, everything after White Ladder, it's like you can get a deluxe version of it or Japanese pressing that has extra stuff. But anyway, and lots of B-sides, right? But this is a really nice package. Beautiful booklet inside. All right. I think that's damn classy looking style. Really cool illustrations, really cool different fonts. This is all the lyrics and stuff, I believe, to these songs. And I don't know, man. I think that's just really classy looking stuff. I like this. I like this package. Draw the Line. So you get the disc 1 is the album. Disc 2 is live from the Roundhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 8 live tracks from the Roundhouse. So if you want, freeze that. If you can read it, freeze it, and there you go. Or you can look it up in Discogs, right? Let's just put it back. Draw the Line. I do have I think it's a single from this album with a non-album B-side. Yeah, I do have here. This album has the song. In fact, the very first track on from the album is "Fugitive." So here is a CD single. Right. I think that this is just a. Wait a minute. Let me just double check it. I think this is a promotional disc. Just one track. I might be wrong. So I'm going to find out now. Oh no! Here, Fugitive, and it does have a second track called Jitterbug. And Jitterbug is not on the album. And it's funny because I don't see the name Jitterbug on the CD as well. But it does does say here in the card, the inlay card, you get Fugitive and you get Jitterbug. All right, so that's available on CD. I think Jitterbug is the B-side on that single, but you know what? I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Getting to the end of this collection. As vast as it is, we're getting to the end of it. All right, Fugitive. And then here is, yeah, same cover, right? Fugitive. This might be the single track version. Let me just double check it. Oh, no. This has Fugitive instrumental. So this has an instrumental version of Fugitive on it. Go figure that. Totally different inlay card. All right. It's so bizarre because I started collecting David Gray's stuff. I just kind of went nuts. And I started collecting everything by David Gray. And I even found this oddball CD single. Here's the next studio release called Foundling. And this, again, this is a 2-disc set. Get the regular disc that's got 11 tracks. It says Davy Jones is track 11, and there's an asterisk next to that. I wonder if that is a bonus track. I don't know. But you do get a bonus disc. You get a bonus disc with the tracks Fixative, Morning Theme, The Dotted Line, A Million Tears, Who's Singing Now, Old Father Time, Indeed I Will, and A Moment Changes Everything. And boy, ain't that true. This is released in 2010. All right, so that's the bonus disc. Here, let's open this up, because this has like a gatefold, kind of a sleeve thing going on. At the edges, silvery edges. All right, kind of nice. Nice little package. Where the mirror, it bends and stretches. Huh? Nice. There you go, if you can read that. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that my phone is not allowing that to be very clear, so let's put this away. But this is, again, this is a kind of a deluxe thing with a bonus disc with 8 more tracks. Ha! And then, when did he put this out? 2014. All right. Mutineers. And this is the deluxe box that comes with 3 discs. You get the album on disc 1. Boy, this is an interesting box because it has a texture that is odd, almost like velvety. And it looks absolutely filthy. But that's just the box. That's just the art on the box. It's so bizarre. Oops, when you open it up, you get a download. Oops, I didn't even bother. You get a nice booklet with the words. Get the lyrics. That's what I mean. And then you get, all right, so you get this booklet with the lyrics. And you get this thing, this card sleeve, all right? So, all right. And you get, this too. You get Cascade. It is a double disc set of live tracks. All right. Live at the, here, let's see if I can freaking read this. Live at the, here, hold on a second. Just wait right here. Live at the Royal Festival Hall, London, 2011. I had to get up and walk over to the light to read the damn thing. All right, so anyway, concert from 2010. Or I don't know if it's the whole concert, but it's tracks from that show anyway. I'm guessing it's the entire concert. Cascade. It's subtitled Cascade, I guess. And so that's Mutineers, the box set. I remember picking this up from Barnes & Noble in Annapolis. And I do like to keep my stuff protected in these cellophane sleeves. Who's playing that oboe? I love oboe. The Best of David Gray. And this came out when? In 2016 this came out. So the Best of 2016, it's another 2-disc set. Although this time it's not a bonus disc. This is what you get. And there are, excuse me, there are 2 or 3 tracks on here that are exclusive to this package. Shine, the 25th anniversary version, I believe, is one of them. But I think there's 2 new songs on here. All right. You can probably find that out from Discogs as well, or maybe from his website. And then the last album I have on CD is this one, Gold in a Brass Age. This is not his last album. This came out about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. 2017 or 2018. All right. So this is 11 golden tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 tracks. All right. So those are the CDs. Here's White Ladder, the deluxe vinyl version. All right. pull it out because it's so beautiful. Oh, look. I opened up the bottom and I didn't even have to do that. It slides right out. So, like I know what I'm doing. So anyway, so here's the cover. And this is actually a 4 LP set. White ladder, beautiful. Comes with these. The hell is that? I don't even know what that is. All right, so you get these inserts. Gives you the track listing and some credits, right? Here's the album. I just stuck a sticker. That's the hype sticker that was on the box. I just stuck it on this thing here. Can you read that? I have no idea if you can read that. But this was nice, man, because what they did was they put out this beautiful white vinyl version of the album. And I think they did a fine job. All right, so here's that. Okay. The second album is white, but here I'll show you the insert. I mean, this is what the records came in. I just added those lined, those poly-lined sleeves, so I want to protect the damn record. Records, all right? That's what you do when you spend a lot of money on this crap. You spend more money to protect it. So, it's a beautiful package. Oops, putting this in the wrong sleeve. Here, it's going here. All right, second album is also a white vinyl disc. All right, here's the bonus package, rarities and B-sides. These are black discs. Yeah, not in polyline sleeves. There's no special inner sleeves in here. So, all right, but you know, you get this book, okay? So this, how many pages is it? It's huge. It's humongous. At least 30, 40 pages. All right. I never even read this book yet. I never even looked at the book. Not yet. One day, when I'm really kind of digging David Gray, I'm going to pull out this book and I'm going to read the whole book. I'll read it in one shot. So let's put this back. you know, it would make more sense to put this book back in here. Do it this way, maybe. Yes. Sweetness. See, I know what I'm doing. All right. So this is the deluxe massive box of White Ladder. And it is ridiculously humongous. It's huge. Still got a few more things to show you if you want to stick around. So I picked this up too, Mutineers, and I picked this up because there is a song on the LP that is not in the box. What song is it? Back in the World, As the Crow Flies, Mutineers, Beautiful Agony, Last Summer, Snow in Vegas. Nearly Midnight. It's the first song on side 3. Nearly Midnight is a track that's not on this CD box. Why, you ask? Well, so you'll go out and buy the frickin' vinyl record, that's why. Dave's no dummy. Marketing genius. He knows people like me are gonna frickin' buy it. And that's just what happened. Of course, I didn't buy it in a retail shop. I bought it from somebody who already had it. But it was sealed when I got it. Oh. Comes with this insert, lyric insert, right? Beautiful. Oh, look at him. Defying gravity. Look at that. Yeah. Yep. Oh, did you want to see the record? See, the record looks kind of dodgy. Look at the label, right? The label looks like it's kind of dirty. See? There, now you can see it. It looks like it was abused. And far from it, man. Now, I kind of blew it because I put that hype sticker that came with the record. I put that hype sticker on this sleeve, and it's not a lined inner sleeve, but that's no big deal. Anyway, there you go. The LP version of Mutineers with the extra track. The extra track, Nearly Midnight. Right? All right, and then here is 1,000 Miles Behind. Totally different package. 1,000 Miles Behind. This is the live covers LP, 2001 through 2007. Now, I'm going to be honest, because when I got this, I played this, and it did not grab me. It really did not grab me. So I'm going to wait, and I'll play it again, and we'll see if it grabs me then. Maybe the moment I was playing it was the wrong time to listen to it. That's happened to me before. In fact, it happens a lot. Here is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. And this is, what is this called? Gold in a Brass Age. Gold in a Brass Age. So this is the LP version. And of course the Barnes & Noble exclusive. The records are kind of a gold color. Beautiful. Really nice. Oops. Here. Matter of fact. Yeah, I should be putting this in a line sleeve. I gotta say, I was a little bit disappointed with the noise levels on that disc. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away right now. I'm an awful person because here I am wasting more of your time to take care of this. I apologize for that. But I really want to protect the records. And I hadn't pulled this out since I got those inner sleeves, those lined sleeves. So here it is, doing it now. Also this beautiful yellow, I mean beautiful. Oh yeah, and the other thing is these are 45 RPM records. These are 45s. So they pressed it at 45 and yet it's still kind of noisy, and that's just a drag. I wish it wasn't as noisy as it was. But, and I cleaned it first, and it was still a little bit noisy, but yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's a bad batch, sometimes it's just yours. So, it wasn't too bad. It was still listenable, all right? All right, that's the last album that I have, but I still have a couple of records here. Check this out. Here's a domestic pressing of The Other Side. This is from 2002. What album is that? Here's what it came in, okay? It came in this plastic sleeve, so literally, the record came in this plastic sleeve with this, sticker on it, nothing else. So I put it in a lined sleeve. And The Other Side is from forthcoming album, A New Day at Midnight. Ha! A New Day at Midnight. This is going back a ways. And the B-side is Babylon, live at Joe's Pub. So you get this exclusive B-side. I'm guessing it's only available on the single, but I have seen this single for sale elsewhere. So don't fret if you want a copy of it. It's out there. You just gotta look for it. Oh, look what I did. Side A is the other side. Duh. Yeah. So anyway, there's that single. Here is Fugitive. And the B-side is Jitterbug. There it is again. Wish I had the album, the vinyl record of this album, Fugitive. But at any rate, look at that. It's beautiful. All right? It's beautiful. All right. So I got the CD, and then I found this 7-inch single. Beautiful shape, man. I got this from somebody on either Discogs or it was eBay, and the cover is in mint shape, and so is the single itself. All right, now, ran out of music. The other thing I got here is this Golden and Brass Age box set that Dave was selling at the end of 2019, I should say. Comes with this booklet. Okay. Get the words. You get some credits information in here. I think that what's really important about the box set, though, is, the album has 11 tracks. Of course, if you have a bunch of singles, you have an even number of songs. There's no etching on any of those singles. So, what does that mean? Well, here's what it means. It means you get this. First of all, he pressed 500 of these box sets. All right. So you get here. I'm going to pull out the CD version, and here's what you get: the sapling, Golden and Brass Age. That's single number 1. Furthering and Ridiculous Heart. Then It's Late, A Tight Ship. Then Watching the Waves, Hall of Mirrors. And then you get Hurricane Season and Mallory. And then If 8 Were 9 is the last track on the CD. But then that single has a B-side called Glass Half Full. And then you get one more single, The Search Is On and Hole in the Weather. So you get 3 more songs on this box. And packaging is kind of beautiful. Okay. So, and here's what the singles look like. All right, so they're very, very dark. It's kind of a classy looking package. I like it. It's certainly easier to listen to the album, and maybe the CD is even easier to listen to, but I have played these, and you know, I wanted to check out those 3 extra tracks, but I also wanted to hear how these were mastered onto these singles, and it's okay. It's a nice package, man. So I'm just telling you, this was cool. I'm glad I picked it up. I like it. And one more single that was released shortly after that came out was the song, 2 songs, an Eclipse and All My Last Things. All right. Here, I'll show you the single. An Eclipse. Actually, I guess this is really the right side up. And All My Last Things. All right. David Gray, Eclipse. All right. So this came out and published 2017, but this was released in 2019. Yes. And here's what the record looks like, if you want to see it. All right. Kind of almost looks like it might fit in that box set. So that's everything. David Gray. If you like David Gray, I hope maybe you learned something, or at least enjoyed looking at this ridiculously complete collection of David Gray. Actually, it's very incomplete because a lot of those later CDs are on vinyl, and I don't have them. But I have what I have. You just saw it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.